Hi everyone, this is Deepak. I am co-founder and COO at Visage Lines, which is our parent company. We have 4 brands: Bombay Shaving Company, Bombay, 100 Days, and Barbershop with Shantanu. I basically am born and brought up in Chandigarh, typical engineer, MBA. Worked in automobile for 2-3 years, and post that have been in FMCG for last 16 years. My journey with Colgate-Palmolive, and spent most of the time with Colgate-Palmolive working across sales, shopper marketing, supply chain across India and China. Have spent considerable amount in China, and just to see how local brands have been challenging multinational companies, incumbents there. Entrepreneurship was at the core of everything that was happening in that country when I was there. So when I came back, entrepreneurship was the calling, and joined Shantanu to build Bombay Shaving Company. If you look at last 10 years in India, and time before that, the pressure on looking good has always been on the women in this country. But last 10 years is when you start seeing lot of socio-cultural norms started changing. Earlier it was easy for men, if they are in a good profession, to marry a woman out of their league, and all the pressure was on the women. I think it started changing. Even kind of you are well educated, earning handsome, I think women had upper hand in kind of choosing whom they want to marry. The pressure on looking good on social media, and you know, like the current generation want to share everything, right? So that has put a lot of pressure on men to kind of now start spending time to take care of themselves, and that's where we start seeing the opportunity. The largest category in this space is shaving, because we believe that you get the most confident version of yourself when you remove unwanted hair from your face. You make your beard groomed, or you style your beard, or even when you are going out, take care of your body grooming. That's where you start becoming a best version of yourself. Hardly any innovation that was happening in the space. And Indian men has a very different behavior compared to the Western world, because most of the Indian men actually shave before they take shower, while in the Western world it's other way around. So how do we make sure that our products are customized to that consumer behavior, then rather than kind of trying to force fit products? So we started with creating the fountain pen of razors, because we realized that that's the most important core men do to take care of themselves, and they should be given the best product to do that. And actually our first product was made with Vanity Case, who are kind of one of the largest contract manufacturer. It was really hard to convince Samir, because we had zero business. We only had passion, confidence that will kind of, it's a large category and we really want to create a best product in the category. That's how we started. So all of these products have micro innovations keeping Indian consumer in mind. In fact, we get almost 65% of our business from consumer in the age group of 18 to 25. And this is the consumer who doesn't only look at the brand that just do the functional job, they look at the brand who actually they can relate to. So we are not building a functional only brand, we are building a brand that's also cultural. Before COVID, actually we got into multiple categories. We had shaving, we got into beard care, we got into hair oils, we got into soaps, and skincare. During COVID, we realized that if you have to build a large scale brand, focus and concentration of hero SKUs is very important. That's when we started getting deeper into hair removal per se. So we are the only brand which is well placed to kind of cater to the consumer, not from providing products that cater to their needs, but also help them, educate them in kind of how do they become the best version of themselves through our D2C storefront. We actually engages with the consumer across the life journey, and actually become their friend on how to select a trimmer, how to make the best use of it, how to get the best style out of it, how do we cater to their specialized use cases beyond just shaving or beard grooming. So a lot of this innovation has happened. COVID was also the time when the salons and parlors were shut, and then almost 50% of our team is women. So they said, like, we make great products for men, especially the hair removal products. We should also kind of, we have great R&D, why don't we do something for women? That's when our women hair removal range was born. It was called BSC Women for 2 years, and 2 years back we rebranded that to Bombay. I spoke about moving from a functional category. I think the core inside there is that men as a consumer don't talk to each other. Like nobody, even if they have got a great shave, nobody will ask them that which blade or which razor you have used, or even if they are kind of wearing a nice perfume, typically men will not ask other men that which perfume is this. So that's a tough category from word of mouth point of view, because the products get seated inside the bathroom to kind of penetrate into consumer life becomes very high. So that's where we have a content engine called Barbershop with Shantanu, which Shantanu runs. Because India is a very aspirational country, and everybody knows that next 2-3 decades will belong to India because of the younger population, the land of opportunities, the consumption that will happen here. So as a brand, we want to talk about entrepreneurship to the aspiring young Indian, and we have seen great interest, great engagement. People want to listen to stories of other founders, entrepreneurs, and learn from them. We are well distributed brand now, present across not only our D2C, all the marketplaces, now quick commerce like Speaq, Instamart, Blinkit, Zepto, to all the top modern trades in the country like Reliance, D-Mart, Metro Cash and Carry, Wellness Forever, and also now expanding footprints into the general trade. One question that often comes to us, and because we also are very vocal about is how do I start, right? I think there are 3-4 things I believe that somebody who want to start basis our experience should keep in mind. One is operate in large markets. Don't get obsessed by your product but by the market. Sometimes we get too obsessed by our product that we actually lose sight of the consumer and the market. We have always seen that India is actually, a lot of people say India only have 2 crore consumers who actually can buy premium, right? Or some people say that the rest of the India, the consumption is slowing down. That's what you are seeing with some of the large brands where the volume growth has stagnated. Most of the growth is happening through price point. But we believe that India is actually not a demand constrained market. It's not only 2 crore consumer. India is a supply constrained market. When I say supply constrained, India as a consumer looks for brands that solve for both value and aspiration. We are very aspirational people. So the aspiration is there. Now how do I as a brand solve for that aspiration by giving value through different products in different retail environments, through solving different needs is an important part. I think the brands who keep an eye on the consumer and keep solving that at all the intervals are the brands who play a long game. So your obsession with consumer is very important. That's the second point. Sometimes we get again so busy in managing the P&L and we lose sight of the consumer. So make sure that you stay close to the consumer. Most of the founders, when they start, they are very close, but over a period of time they start getting farther from the consumer. Just keep your eye on the consumer, spend time in the market, spend time with your partners, spend time with your junior team, because as the organization become bigger, it's very important to keep the pulse of the stakeholders. Third thing is just make sure that you are continuously innovating, because the way the consumer behavior is evolving, I think the brand which are continuously evolving, innovating, are able to charge premium is important. And the last thing is build a great team, because none of the founder journey in building, converting their dream into reality or their vision into reality can happen without a great team. So get the team who believe in your vision and who work like an founder. So you are not alone. You maybe build initially 4-5 or 5 founders, and then over a period of time team of hundreds of founders who works in your company. I think at least in our space in consumer brands, the brand building require investment. So if you are able to get good investors who have a shared vision, just kind of work with them to kind of accelerate your journey in terms of investment required into the R&D, distribution, or marketing. In fact, the VC ecosystem in India has been evolving very fast. There are a lot of people who have become angel investors and want to support the companies. There are a lot of innovative formats which we also see on TV, where companies are pitching and getting funding. So I believe if you have the right idea, the market is big, and you have got some initial sign of the product market fit, you will get the investment. But don't again lose sight of unit economics. Don't lose sight of how does my P&L will shape in medium to long term. Negotiate hard on front margins with the platforms you work with. Don't take it for granted. Nothing changes in future. It's very hard to change once you have committed something in terms of margin. Sometimes just to get growth, we overcommit and then realize that unit economics is not working, and then kind of things get into a slow down spiral. So just be cognizant of these small things, and I'm sure given India, within many India has a lot of consumption story waiting to unfold through all of us, and will build great brands. We also have a D2C engine from where we are able to get the consumer insight faster through data science, social listening, scraping through a lot of customer reviews. We kind of quickly make the prototype, take it to a set of controlled consumer group where we get the feedback, and then take it to the market. D2C kind of breaks the barrier of traditional distribution and marketing. You can actually take an idea to a product to the market in 3 to 4 months, and you get the feedback again in a span of couple of weeks. Ecosystem of manufacturing partners who have grown with us, like to name some, Maximum Solution, Vanity Case, Stella Industries, Sparrow, and some of our partners in Japan who makes blade for us. We have been working with them since day zero. Also getting mentors early on in our business has helped. I will also talk about personal mentorship, but even in business, so we had somebody, the supply chain head of L'Oreal, who actually told us, introduced us to some of the best manufacturer packaging companies like Pragati in early days. So that shortened our journey to kind of in terms of getting to the best, and we could actually get to the market faster. So very important to actually get people who understand marketing. It's okay to give them some sweat equity, or even kind of just have them as an advisor on board if they want to put some money as angel investor. Just make sure that you maximize the inputs from these people, because they have a lot of experience. When we started, people from different backgrounds came together. Very few had FMCG experience, but I think these mentors helped us a lot to break through the years of experience and held us through their network. The only thing that keep us alive is the learning that happens around us, right? And mentors play a bigger role, because founder journey is alone at times, right? Because you don't have like a boss to kind of talk to and seek advice. So I think the mentor kind of help you in building perspective, in getting cues into solving a complex problem at times, and also kind of help you form your belief. Even if you don't achieve something material, I'm sure it gives you so much learning that maybe your next journey will become faster and more meaningful. So be at it.